Hello once again, everyone. I said I was going to do another video, and here I am. So this topic, it's kind of it's not Nintendo. This time we're talking about Microsoft, and the other day I did Sony, so don't be surprised if you ever see videos like these. But the topic here, I don't know if you have seen this or heard of it, but Microsoft introduced a thing the other day called, what was it, HoloLens, which is, as you can see from this picture, and this is not a finalized product, it'll probably look different. It's basically like a headband goggle thing that lets you see holograms and virtual reality things that aren't really there, but at the same time are there. It's very hard to explain, and if you haven't seen the, I guess you could say a trailer for it, then I really recommend it, because even though it's Microsoft, and I hate the company, except for their PCs, but this is one of the things that finally I was like, wow, Microsoft, you finally made something that actually interests me, that actually looks pretty awesome. Now, granted, some people were just like, oh, this is similar to the Kinect commercials we saw back before, and everyone hated it, and it was horrible. True, but all the examples they showed of what this can do, and it's not just for video games. There is gaming things related to this, and I'll get to that in a bit, but the things that you can do with this thing are just amazing. Amazing, amazing. For example, before I show you the next picture here, the first thing, say you wear this and you look at, in the trailer I should say, bleh, I'm getting tongue-tied here, you look at a wall, and there's nothing on your wall. It's just a blank wall, an ordinary wall. You put on the glasses, you look at the wall, and oh, there's a TV on your wall, and it's on, and it's, live TV, if it's a sport or whatever. Otherwise it's, it's not really a live show. But my point is, it's as if there's a TV on your wall. You take off the glasses, oh, the TV's gone, it was never there. But you put the glasses on, oh, the TV's back. It's so weird. And so let's show you this next picture here, which shows, like, you can make all these things just pop up in the middle of wherever you are. You can use like Windows or whatever, and you can use all these different apps, probably even like Skype and whatnot, and Netflix, and just all these holographic screens pop up in front of you. Now, of course, someone who's not wearing these glasses would never see it, so they would just see you standing there, waving your finger in the air or whatever. But even looking at this picture, you're like, oh, that's kind of nifty, isn't it? So let's just move right on to the next picture here. Here you can see Minecraft. All of that is a hologram. Of course, you'll only see it when you're wearing the goggles. So, if someone walks into your living room and they're not wearing it, it'll look like a normal living room. You put on the goggles and poof, you have your own Minecraft world. Literally in your house. Or wherever the fuck you want to wear this, to be honest. And so, in the trailer, they show off that you can like build with this, and just use your finger basically as a mouse type thing, and you just tap on a spot in midair and it'll spawn a block there, and you can like build wherever you want, and just basically turn your whole entire universe, your whole life, into a Minecraft world. And they also showed off a bit with using TNT for Minecraft by a wall of your house, or like a wall in your house, and it blows up, and then there's a big ass hole in your wall, and you can see through the hole and into the world of Minecraft. It doesn't actually do any real damage to your house, of course, because it's just a hologram. It's not really there, but at the same time, it is there. So I think Minecraft was really the only thing interesting game-wise they showed off. They didn't actually call it Minecraft, which was kind of weird, but I thought this was just fucking amazing. It was interesting. Now, granted, this is not, like, I've seen people say in the comments, like, oh, forget the Oculus Rift. Now, granted, I never gave a shit about the Oculus Rift to begin with. And with my interest in virtual reality, there's really only one thing that I wanted, and this is not quite it. The thing I want with virtual reality is a realistic, working Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Disc that actually projects holographic monsters. Now, I would have loved to see Nintendo do something like this in the future. Imagine if they made a thing that, like, you could strap on, like a handheld thing, you strap it onto your arm, like a dual disc from Yu-Gi-Oh! Or something, but just a generic one for all card games. And imagine, this is off topic by the way, but I'm going to get into this anyway. Imagine, say, you play a Pokemon card, and you scan it onto the thing, and it pops, or bleh, I can't talk, I'm getting too excited. It pops up an actual Pokemon hologram like this from this Microsoft thing. And imagine if you and your opponent have these things, and you can have like live Pokemon battles with voice chat where you're like, use Thunderbolt, use Fire Blast, dodge out of the way. Can you imagine doing something like that, with like having like an actual live Pokemon battle, though it would only be with holograms, but that'd still be fucking badass. Same with Yu-Gi-Oh, where you could basically you could just download from the internet different rules for different card games. Anyway, that's just a random idea I had for something I'd love to see Nintendo eventually make one day. But let's get back on topic here with the Microsoft thing. Um, so yeah, Minecraft in your own environment, basically. Very neat. But here's a question I just realized about this. Would this be like the PC version? Or like would this be way back and you have to, how do you update this? How do you update this? Probably from, I guess it has Wi-Fi, I'm guessing, and you just download an update from the internet or something. Although, how would you work with mods? Now we're just getting too deep into thought here. So let's move on to the next picture here. And as you can see, Skype, which, you know, it's not nothing special in itself. But here you can literally have a video chat with someone who's not even there in the middle of the air. There's just a screen there that you'll see. And you can see in the bottom right corner there, the guy is giving this lady instructions on how to fix a plumbing thing. And so he's seeing from her perspective, from her glasses, and so he can tell her what to do, and he can actually draw on his tablet, which I still fucking hate tablets, but he can draw on his tablet, and he drew the circle and the little arrow, and then in her world, in her, right in front of her, right, like literally, a blue circle and an arrow appears out of fucking thin air, showing what to do, and, I mean, yeah, you have to wear the glasses because without it you're not going to see anything. But at the same time, that's just so freaking handy, you know? Especially, imagine if you're, like this could kind of really hurt some businesses, like a car mechanic. You would be like, oh, there's something wrong with my car, I don't know how to fix this, or whatever. And then if you have a friend who's a car guy or something, you just do this video chat with him, and he can just, you know, scribble on his tablet if he has one, and be like, oh, you connect this wire over here, or you just, you know, you screw that here, whatever. And then there'd be like an arrow pointing you step by step right in front of your face. That's just crazy to me. So, I mean, I gotta say, so far, at least Microsoft, and I'm not saying this is, you know, some people are a little skeptical, like, oh, like, no way does it really work this well, and we haven't seen it work outside yet. Like, what happens if you have too much going on, too many people around you? Because everywhere they've shown is just the one person in the room. But so there's still unanswered questions, but at the same time, this is quite impressive, and I have to give Microsoft credit and commend them on this because it's very, very cool. And I think I have one picture left here. Yes, this is crazy. As you can see, there's a motorcycle. The whole fucking motorcycle, I'm pretty sure anyway, is a hologram. I know a lot of it is like the plastic casing thingamajig. I'm pretty sure the whole thing is, and I'm only guessing that the green part is looking like a hologram because that's what they've had, you know, in quotation marks, selected. And you can like, this is for people who are artists and designers and sculptors and everything. And you can just use your fingers in the air to like increase this, shrink this, you know, make this larger, make this skinnier, make this molded into different shapes, just waving your finger around and, you know, pinching it and everything. And it's a fucking holographic motorcycle right in front of your fucking eyes. So, again, this has infinite uses, really. It really does. Now, one issue I have, like, there's a few questions still. We don't know when this HoloLens thing is going to be released, and we don't know, here's the bigger issue, the price. I can guarantee you this will be fucking expensive. Now, granted, I actually want one. Like, I wouldn't mind having this thing. I could use this for a ton of different things. A ton of different things. Especially if I was, this would really help developers, you know, visualize a character design or like a level design or whatever. Like, you could literally walk around in your own damn video game area that you built. Like, if you develop a level, say, even for a generic first-person shooter, and you wanted to walk around that level yourself, you could probably scale it up, walk around in it in your own size or in your own game to see, like, oh, this needs to be fixed over here and whatever. So, like, this could have infinite fucking possibilities. But again, it's going to be expensive. If this thing is cheaper than, like, $1,000 and it's just a fucking headset thing, then I would be very surprised. Now, granted, I'm not going to drop $1,000 on this. Don't have that kind of money. But, or spare money, I should say. But, again, I really think this is quite unique. And we always bash Microsoft from being like, oh, not innovative and everything. And it's true, for the most part they aren't. But this thing is quite revolutionary, I must say. Quite ingenious. So, something I'm going to keep my eye on, that's for sure. And yeah, I don't really think I need to go on much longer. We've already talked 10 minutes on this. So let me know what you think. If you've heard about it, if you think it's cool. Although if you were just going to be like, oh, it's Microsoft, fuck them, blah, 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 then don't even bother saying that. But either way, I'm Original Blood Ace. As always, stay tuned. More videos coming soon. As always.